is a simple illustration on how to cut a stylish milkmaid top. To go ahead to mark your shoulder to bust, your shoulder to under bust, then your waistline, which is where your blouse will stop, right? So you can use your waistline as your top length, or you can add extra inches to it. Now what you do is to mark your shoulder divided by 2. Since this is an illustration, I'm just making use of this measurement. Mark your shoulder divided by 2, come down by 1 inch, then go ahead to mark a basic neckline of 3 inches. Then you're going to connect. Then you're going to find your chest line, which is your bust circumference divided by 6 plus 1.5 inches. You make a mark. Now place your ruler and draw out a straight line there. After marking that, what you do is to place your tape and mark back your shoulder measurement divided by 2. Now connect with your ruler. Now what you do is to divide what you have here into 2 equal parts. Then come in by ½ inch. Then you're going to mark your bust measurement divided by 4. Then I will go ahead to connect from here to this midpoint and to my bust measurement divided by 4. The next step is to go ahead to mark your dart. Mark your nipple to nipple divided by 2. So let's say your nipple to nipple is 6. If you divide it by 2, you have 3 inches. So I'm just using this for the nipple to nipple of this pattern. After that, place your ruler and draw out a straight line. Then mark ½ inch on both sides of this pattern. ½ inch here, ½ inch here. Then come down by 1 inch from the bust and you go ahead to connect. Then after connecting, let's insert the body measurement. Mark your bust measurement divided by 4. Just add ½ to 1 inch for your stitching allowance. Mark your under bust measurement divided by 4. Pick the dart intake you have there, replace and add your sewing allowance. Mark your waist measurement divided by 4. Pick the dart intake, which is supposed to be 1 inch, replace it and then add your sewing allowance. For your sewing allowance, just like I said, use ½ to 1 inch. Then you go ahead to connect. Now the next step is to determine how high you want the neckline of this dress to be. I'll be using 1.5 inches above my bust. So if you're busty, you can consider using 2 inches to 2.5 and you connect. Now the next step is to connect from this under bust all the way to the sides. So we will be cutting here out and we'll be marking it into different pattern, right? We'll be transferring it to another pattern. Go ahead to label it. Now what I'll do is to cut this out. After cutting this out, I'll use this first to cut out my back pattern, right? So I'll close up my dart. I'll close up my dart. That is if you don't want to sew your dart, but if you want to sew your dart, you open it up. So there's joining on the dress, so obviously it was cut out and then you sew your dart. Also remember to add your strap to the upper part of your dress, right? This is what you will have here. So let's use this pattern to cut out the back pattern. You have to mark your zipper allowance, which can be 1.5 to 2 inches. Now to make this easy, I'm just going to place this and I'll trace out what I have here. Now what I'll do is I'll come down a little here so that my back will not be too high. Now from this zipper, I'm going to come in by ½ inch. Then I will be taking this all the way up. Now this is my back pattern and I'll go ahead to cut out. Then we'll go ahead to cut the front part of this pattern. Now I'll be using a slash and spread for that part. So this is what the back pattern looks like. Now to complete the front part, so remember also you're going to sew your dart for this, right? Now to complete the front, what I'll do is to go ahead to cut this out. Now I'm going to slash this. This is why we're using the slash and spread method here, to get that fullness at the milkmaid part of this top, right? So So I'm going to also cut this. You're going to join it back. So this is what I have here. This is the lower part. So let's get another pattern paper and you spread this out. Now what you do is to pin. Then after pinning, you measure another interval. Now, depending on how full you want this to be, but because this is an illustration, I will just use 1.5 inches. Then you mark 1.5, you place the next one. So if you're making this also, remember to pin. Then you measure another 1.5 inches from there. But if you're making yours, you can use 2 to 3 inches or 4 inches to make it look fuller at that part. Now, you also go ahead to measure another 1.5 inches and then you place the last pattern. So what you do is to go ahead to retrace this out. Now this part we are retracing is now the front pattern of this dress. Now remember also you're going to create you're going to add extra 1.5 on top. This is where you'll be creating your channel, where you'll be passing your rope to create that to create the rope at the upper part. Now you want to come in by ½ inch here and make a curve. You notice there's a slight curve at the upper part, so your rope will be coming out here. Then this is what you'll be having for your pattern. Now when you make this, you're going to attach your rope or drawstring at the upper part, right? So when you gather it back, it's going to suit what you have here. Then you now attach your sleeve and also repeat the same for this part. So this part and also attach your sleeve.